What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to another awesome video on our channel. Nobody could have predicted that Star Trek would become such a massive element of sci-fi culture when it initially aired in 1966. In 1987, the beloved series was revived as Star Trek The Next Generation, complete with a new cast of Star Trek characters, new aliens, improved technology, and more significant threats. The series ended more than 2 decades ago. It's the right time to know about the Star Trek The Next Generation 1987 cast then and now. Number 9. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg only wanted any part on the series until she earned the character of Guinan, the bartender, therapist, immortal extraterrestrial who seemed to dwell in 10 Forward. She became a part of Star Trek history because the creators wanted to create a character just for her. She's been a constant in cinema and television since leaving the series. Her work has remained quite well known throughout the years, giving her celebrity status when she first joined the franchise. She's acted in far too many films and television shows to count, but her most prominent position since leaving Star Trek has been as a co-host of The View, which she's held since 2005. Number 8. John de Lancie. When he first appeared on Star Trek The Next Generation in the pilot episode Encounter at Farpoint, Q was unique. He was a trickster and a god/alien who only appeared in 8 episodes out of 178, but he was always present in the background. The character was so captivating and essential to the series that he closed it out in the last episode, revealing he had been there all along behind the scenes. De Lancie, like his character, has been a fixture on television screens, having appeared in scores of episodes throughout the years. While most of his jobs are single-episode cameos, he did voice the character Discord on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Number 7. Michael Dorn. Before playing Lieutenant Worf, Michael Dorn was best known for his role as Officer Jebediah Turner on Chips. Dorn's television and film credits have exploded since taking over security aboard the Enterprise and moving to Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Dorn's main job has been voicing animated characters on various shows and computer games: Justice League Unlimited, Family Guy, Adventure Time, Regular Show, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and The Lion Guard are his TV credits. He's no slouch when it comes to video games, having voiced roles in Saints Row 4, Fallout New Vegas, World of Warcraft, Master of Orion, and 7 Star Trek games. Dorn played the Sandman in 2 Santa Claus films and starred in Ted 2. He's also an outstanding pilot in real life. Number 6. LeVar Burton. LeVar Burton was most known for his performance as Kunta Kinte on Roots before obtaining the part of Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge on Star Trek The Next Generation. On the PBS program Reading Rainbow, which he resurrected in 2014 after a successful Kickstarter effort, he entertained and taught youngsters how to read. While he has done a lot since leaving the show, he has kept a modest profile compared to his fellow Star Trek stars. Like many other Star Trek graduates, Burton ended up in the director's chair, directing approximately 30 episodes for the different Star Trek series. He's also required episodes of Charmed, Jack, and Perception, to name a few. His television and film credits have mostly been voiceover work. Fans began lobbying for Burton to take over as the next host of Jeopardy when Alex Trebek died in 2020. A petition to that effect has almost 300,000 signatures. Burton, however, stated that he would not be interested in taking over as the regular presenter after a brief run as a guest host. Number 5. Gates McFadden. Gates McFadden served as the ship's medical director on Star Trek The Next Generation, but her time since leaving the show has been as crucial to a number of young minds. While she has continued to perform on television, teaching has been her main source of income since leaving the show. She teaches at the University of Southern California School of Theater as an adjunct professor. McFadden has taught theater at Harvard, Purdue, Temple, and the Stella Academy in Hamburg and other colleges. She acts and has appeared in series such as NCIS, Franklin and Bash, Family Guy, and The Practice. In addition, she's recorded some audiobooks. Number 4. Wil Wheaton. Wil Wheaton has developed into a guy who travels the country, encouraging others to play fantastic board games and embrace their inner geek. He used to be a youthful, charming boy running around the bridge of the Enterprise, capable of mending just about anything. Following his tenure on Star Trek The Next Generation, Wheaton has continued to work solidly in television with some film work thrown in for good measure. While he has appeared on various shows such as Eureka, The Big Bang Theory, and others, his main focus is on his projects. In 2014, he hosted the Wil Wheaton Project, and in 2012, he premiered the web series Tabletop. Guests are invited to sit down and play a tabletop game during the event. From 2012 to 2017, he presented the online series Tabletop. He and guests played a game such as Settlers of Catan or Pandemic each week. He now conducts the Ready Room, the official Star Trek after show, including interviews with the cast and crew. Number 3. Brent Spiner. Brent Spiner accomplished the difficult challenge of making the world fall in love with an android. Although his character, Data, is one of the most well-known and well-remembered in the series, he didn't leave the franchise. Spiner has been working steadily since the series and shows no signs of slowing down. Spiner has been featured in some films since the series has ended. In the 1996 film Independent Day, he played Dr. Brackish Oakham, a role he returned 20 years later in Independence Day Resurgence. Spiner has been in dozens of other television programs since the conclusion of Star Trek The Next Generation, so his career isn't limited to the silver screen. Spiner appeared in Picard in 2020, reprising his role as Data in dream sequences and as a virtual consciousness throughout the first season. He's made cameo appearances as a descendant of his creator, Dr. Alton Indigo Song, and as B4, a similar android first featured in Nemesis. Number 2. Jonathan Frakes. Jonathan Frakes has been working in television since the late 1970s before winning the character of Commander William T. Riker on Star Trek The Next Generation, but it was his stint on TNG that put him on the map. Frakes has continued to perform and give voiceover work since his stint as Picard's number 1, but he's also achieved success as a filmmaker. Star Trek First Contact gave him his first feature film directional credit, which he followed up with Star Trek Insurrection, Clockstoppers, and Thunderbirds. He also directed 2 Librarian pictures, but his television directional career has been considerably more fruitful. Frakes appeared in episodes of Deep Space Nine and Voyager in the 1990s, the series finale of Star Trek Enterprise in 2005, 2 episodes of Star Trek Picard in 2020, and 3 episodes of Star Trek Lower Decks in 2020 and 2021, reprising his role as Riker. Number 1. Patrick Stewart. Years before obtaining the part of Captain Picard, Sir Patrick Stewart had already established himself as a skilled Shakespearean actor. He's become one of the most successful and renowned performers globally since the series ended in 1994. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 2010 for his contributions to theater, and he's involved in many philanthropic organizations and received several prizes for his performances. Stewart transitioned from one blockbuster brand to the next, beginning with his portrayal as Professor Charles Xavier, the founder and leader of the X-Men. After 7 films, he wrapped up his part in Logan, but that's far from the only thing he's ever done. Stewart revealed in 2018 that he will reprise his role as Jean-Luc Picard in a series on CBS All Access, now Paramount Plus, that would follow the Captain 20 years after the events of Nemesis. Star Trek Picard, launched in 2020, has already been renewed for a 3rd season and will return for Season 2 in 2022. There were some fantastic Star Trek episodes over the show's 178 episode run, and considering that it had such a large ensemble cast, it's amusing to see where those characters are now. Let us know your thoughts on the series in the comments down below, and we'll catch you guys later in another awesome video. Take care now.